Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Azzarra, and I'm a professional opera singer and voice teacher. And today I'm going to be reacting to Shakira and J-Lo's performance at the Super Bowl. I am reacting to this partially because obviously it was wildly successful, and partially because my best friend Claudia, who also co-produces this channel, was born in Colombia. And
Hi, I'm Claudia. I'm editing the video. I just heard what she said and I wanted to clarify. I was not born in Colombia. I tell people I'm Colombian because I lived there for a very long time, but I wasn't born there. And I do love Shakira and I love J-Lo, so I wanted Angel to do this video, but just clarifying. No big deal. Bye.
Shakira's Colombian, and she was like, listen, Latin women sang at the Super Bowl, and we are going to listen to them be amazing. So I never ever say no to her. She's my best friend, and I already love Shakira and J-Lo, so this is not a hardship for me to listen to them be amazing. Yeah, Shakira. So, I mean, Shakira is, of course, like dancing incredibly athletically while she's singing, and she still sounds great. It's that standard Shakira sound. She definitely sings with her tongue a little bit in the middle of her mouth instead of relaxed, which gives her that kind of sound. It's a little bit nasal, but I feel like we've all kind of grown up with it. At least if you are around my age, older millennial age, you've grown up with that sound. It is Shakira's voice. It's a little bit of a nasal color. It definitely has a lot of cover to it. She doesn't really go further than her nose. There's not a lot of head resonance ever, but it's not an unhealthy sound. It's just a weirdly placed resonance that like makes Shakira Shakira. Shakira, Shakira. Sounds good. And she's doing it while she's like in heels and dancing incredibly athletically. So more power to her. That actually sounded surprisingly clean for Shakira. Like she didn't keep it in that covered nasal space. Instead of I can't sing like Shakira. I'm not used to singing with my tongue raised in my mouth. But she's kept a pretty neutral belt there, and it sounded really good. For a second I was like, is that even Shakira singing? Like, who is that? But clearly it's her, and I can tell she really does not seem like she is lip syncing at all. I mean, the consonants are matching up perfectly. Her tongue is relaxed, but I do see her neck working, her strap muscles are working, and everything is lining up so perfectly. So I think she's singing for real, and it sounds great. It's such a good performance. It's just an amazing performance. You know, there isn't a ton that I really can or even want to analyze in a very technical way, because this is a spectacle. It's not just standing and singing. It's not just one singer showing off their vocal chops. It's a huge spectacle for a huge audience, but everything about it is awesome. Like the lights, the dancers, like a lot of Arabic influence. I know Shakira is Lebanese, so I hear like not just like obviously the Colombian influence in her sound, but I do hear kind of like that Lebanese sound. in the instrumentation, not really in her voice, but in the instrumentation, I hear it. And it's just such a cool fusion of her cultures and her ethnicity. And I love it. And you, again, like you hear with Shakira, that panting, get a little bit right with me. She's doing a very athletic performance. I mean, I guess I can just keep reiterating that. This is a spectacle. She is running around stage. There's going to be that little bit of pant at the end of phrases. But what's so impressive is that it's not cutting into the actual vocal lines. It's only coming in at the end of a phrase, which that's support. That's support, baby. That sounded great. You can see that she's keeping it in a relaxed round position. I mean, obviously to create the vowel. And then she goes into a somewhat nasal mixed belt with a raised salad eating aperture. Actually, the raspiness that I'm hearing almost sounds like she's getting over a cold. I'm definitely like very used to that sound. And it sounds just a little bit like the edges of her chords have some inflammation, maybe some allergies, or like I said, getting over a cold. But that roughness doesn't sound like the false raspiness that you can create with mucus. It just sounds like inflamed chords. There's a little bit of in the sound. That is so hard to do. It looks like the Fifth Element.
Like a movie scene in the sweetest dreams. How you pictured us together.
Na, 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 na. It's in a really small place. Like she's using almost no resonance except that sort of, I want to say it's a blend, but when I sing it in my own head, it feels like I'm very much pinging off of my hard palate. It's sort of a false sensation because really I'm using nasopharyngeal space, but the placement that a singer would say that they were using is a sort of hard palate. It feels like it's pinging on my hard palate. It's not necessarily true, but it's how I would get a student to achieve that sound. It's a lot of nasopharyngeal space in the back with a very narrow opening in the front. It's just a color effect. It sounds good. And now she's adding, I know I'm stopping a lot. Now she's adding a little bit of So now we've added in a little bit more oropharyngeal space, which is much more speech level. La da 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 da. Now I'm talking. It's really, really close to speech level, what she's doing right now. It makes a lot of sense that the background singers are there to help these two showrunners survive this performance because there's so much physicality to it. So in that first one, waiting for tonight, oh, the background singers took over it. Give her a second to calm her racing heart. Give her a second to like collect herself for the next phrase. And then she came in for, oh, or whatever, however it goes. But it gave her enough time to sort of prep for that phrase, which sounded good. On the floor. She's closing down to create that kind of punchy sound. She's just closing down on her end vowel. It sounds good. The best part about the la 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 is she's not articulating pitch with her jaw. La 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 la. Yes, thank you, J-Lo. I would hate it so much if she was going la 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 la. Ah, drives me crazy. Is that her? I think that's her daughter. What? I think that's her daughter. I think I saw like a daughter was brought out. She sounds good. She's got to be super young. She sounds great. It's just a pure young sound. It sounds healthy. I'm not going to technically analyze a 13-year-old or 14-year-old's voice. I'm not going to get into that unless they're a personal student of mine. But this is so cute. Yeah, Shakira's back. I'm so here for this. Yes, you better be in sneakers, girl. All right, that belt, J-Lo. Let's get loud. Sounded good, J-Lo. Dang, sounded better than mine did just now. All right. I'm so glad that the Super Bowl this year was two Latina women being incredible. Like I said, earlier, there really isn't a whole lot that I can truly analyze from this performance, technically. But I'm glad that you're watching this reaction because I still think it's so impressive. They must have excellent breath control to be doing all of the dancing that they're doing, the like crazy athletic prowess that they're showing, and still maintaining vocal lines and those high belts that they were both doing without any true signs of fatigue in their voice, except for at the ends of phrases where the pant kind of came through. I was able to talk a little bit about Shakira's like super distinctive voice and color that she has by singing with her tongue slightly raised in her mouth. I'd like to do another video on Shakira so we can go more into depth on that and how unique her sound is. So thanks so much for watching. If you found this video informational or helpful at all, please like and subscribe. And toy, toy, toy until next time.